I'm Reece Stein at your leisure at Rockport Reservoir, where it's cold and windy, 9 inches of ice, but that doesn't matter because there's lots of these beautiful rainbow trout. Both Brad Jesse and Dennis Maisie are getting bites, but it's Brad's turn to haul a nice rainbow up through the ice at Rockport.
I love fishing at Rockport. It's a good place to fish. A
Why?
lot of fish. A lot of fish. Always have luck.
Really? What are
Always
you
have
catching?
luck. A lot of trout, sometimes a few perch, a lot of trout.
Ice fishing begins with safety. The ice must be at least 4 inches thick to support most people. It's always thinnest near the shoreline, so drill test holes before venturing out too far. A good sharp auger will make short work of new ice. Later in the year, a gasoline-powered drill may be needed to cut through older ice. Dennis uses a short rod and small reel, specially designed for the ice, to bring in another nice Rockport rainbow.
Well, I just come up here 2 or 3 times a year with my friend Brad, and we drill some holes through the ice and hope for a school of fish to come by.
Adequate clothing makes for a comfortable outing. I like several light layers rather than heavy, bulky coats or suits. Insulated boots and windproof outer layers keep the chill out longer. You dress good?
Absolutely, you have to.
Yeah, you look like you're warm and comfortable.
Yes, sir, I am.
Small lures such as this plastic grub tipped with a waxworm or mealworm are the tackle of choice, and it pays off for Dave Davies visiting his folks over the holidays from his home in Oregon, another Rockport beauty. How's fishing been?
It's been great so far.
Yeah. What are you catching?
Rainbow trout.
The junior Dave is having slightly better luck than elder Dave.
It's been all right. A little touch and go here, but it'll get better, I'm sure.
Takes a certain breed to venture out onto a frozen pond in the dead of winter, sit for maybe hours staring at a string disappearing into an 8-inch hole in the ice.
You know, I don't know. I just love to fish. Summer, winter, spring, it doesn't matter. I love to fish.
The Rockwood ladies of Park City have found another way to enjoy the ice at Rockport. What do you call this?
Kite skiing.
Really?
But we're on ice skates. Usually you do it on skis. No wind, but the ice is nice. It's not too much snow on top of it. So it's fun. It's fast. If the wind's up, it's hard to do, so it's nice to learn a new thing.
Just a few miles down the Weber River, no skaters, but fishing is just as fast at Echo Reservoir.
It's been really good.
You like Echo?
I do. It's the biggest fish I've caught with trout for a long time.
Travis Price spares no expense in his quest for big trout. How you fishing?
With paddle bugs and shrimp.
Tipped with shrimp, huh? That sounds expensive.
Yeah, it's all right. It's worth it.
Out a little deeper, Matt Hopkins and his buddies are hauling in lots of big, little fish. I've been around long enough to remember when trout anglers cursed yellow perch as trash fish, and somebody ate one.
They're one of the best eating fish there is around.
And when you land perch this big, you don't need quite as many to make a tasty meal.
Oh, they're good eating. Next to a walleye, that's my favorite fish. Growing up in the Midwest, that's fish of choice.
Perch are often a little deeper. These guys are fishing in about 20 feet of water using a tiny ice fly tipped with perch meat. The eye of the perch seems to be especially effective. But whether you favor trout or perch or just need an excuse to get up out of the gunky air, ice fishing is a fairly easy, cheap way to escape hibernation. And on a day like this, it's absolutely delightful. Even these boys, kibitzing in a nearby field, are enjoying the warmer temps in Utah's high country. Reece Stein at your leisure on Frozen Pond.